All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About Lego. It's your host, Jason. I'm with the Brick Stop, and we're going to be jumping on here with Andrew from Brick Monarch, as well as brickmonarchshop.com. So yeah, we're gonna get it going tonight. I'm excited for this topic. Welcome on everybody who's joining. It's good to see you guys tonight. And we're gonna get Brick Monarch in here in just a second, and we're gonna be talking about what I like to call the end of the golden age of Lego Pirates. So let's get it going.
Hey,
how you doing, man?
Good. What do you like to call it?
The end of the golden age of Lego Pirates.
Yeah, we got 3 years.
Yeah.
To breeze through. A couple of them only have a few sets, so we'll try to get through everything. I do have some faves in here. A lot of these I did have originally.
Yeah, I'm excited. So 1995 to 1997, this is kind of the end of a major reign of pirates in Lego. And you know what? There's a nice fat chunk of these sets, man. Like you said, it's a good list. So
yeah, it is, and there's some great ones. Some of my faves from the whole pirate theme are in these years.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure because I know some people are like, oh, it's towards the end, as Castle went out towards the end of the 90s, they kind of fell off a little bit. So I wasn't sure if you were like, yeah, this is good stuff or not, because personally I'm with you. I think this is some of the coolest pirate stuff they came out with right before it kind of went poof.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at the next release, and that was 2001.
The next release is 2009.
Well, I mean, I think that there was a couple of promotional sets.
Well, and they did the Lego Legends where they released 4 of the pirate sets.
Yeah, that's what they are.
That's 2001 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, so those were just re-releases. So we didn't get a full systems theme.
Yeah, so there was no new stuff.
Yeah, till 2009, and they never held up. Yeah. Getting a little lag down below here. I'm hoping that you're going to stay connected.
Yeah, me too.
As long as you can hear me, and when the conversation keeps going, then we're good.
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Awesome. So the picture's a little blurry, but that's okay. Hey, why don't we mention that we're kind of working on a new streaming system, too? Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Cool.
We are going to start the lives. We are going to do them on YouTube through StreamYard. They will run into my Instagram and possibly Jason's. But they will be on YouTube. So if you want to join in and, be a part of the conversation, you'll have to jump into YouTube and watch us. And hopefully we're going to be doing that starting next Monday.
Yeah. And it's going to, like you said, we'll still post on Instagram. We'll have a link to the video on Instagram still. It's just a matter of jumping off Instagram and onto YouTube. But it's very similar to this. I guess the only difference is it won't show that we're live up on top. So you just have to track it a little bit more than what we do now. So, but yeah, it'll be. I believe if we're gonna do this, this you said StreamYard, it's going to be I believe a little bit of high quality show. We're going to be able to pull up some maybe images while we talk about it.
We're going to be able to have all the images. Everything will be up in front, which then means that we get to talk about Castle again.
Dude, yeah, I was just thinking about this today. I'm like, hey, why don't once we get this,
all of our, any kind of comparison images that we want to bring up.
Exactly.
It's going to be
so I'm excited about it. It's going to be. Sorry, I talked over you. What was that last?
No, okay.
It's going to be, what I was going to say is it's going to be, let's talk about Lego 2.0.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. I'm excited. So let's jump in the comments real quick and then we'll get started. We got Entertainingly Lame says, woo, I love the stingrays and the insectoid boxes. That's behind me. I appreciate it, my friend. Also fantastic name there. The Lego Den is yo, yo, yo. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Lego Den. Welcome on. No more Graham says the Lego Den. just the live. I'll still be, we're both going to be very active on Instagram still, mostly on Instagram actually. But the live stream, it's a little janky, it's a little connect issues, and we have a fun system we want to start doing that's going to create higher quality content with probably more ability for you guys to interact with it, as well as
I think it basically stems from Instagram wanting Instagram to stay on Instagram.
Yeah.
And they don't want their content on their platform to be moved to another platform.
Right.
So if we use the StreamYard, we can do a live and it'll go straight to YouTube and Instagram, at least on one of their profiles. And, obviously there's a lot more work involved to have those videos ready to go and all the images ready to go every Monday. So it's going to be a definite upgrade and a commitment. But it's one that I'm willing to do to take it up one notch.
Hey man, I think it's a really cool opportunity. Yeah, like you said, it's going to be a little bit more back end work, but I think it'll end up a higher quality show. And like you said as well, it allows us to take our content outside of Instagram. Instagram locks it down. It's extremely difficult to pull the content out of Instagram and put it on another platform. You got to use third-party apps. It's a whole mess. And so we're just moving away from all of that, and we want to create content that's on an app that allows us to push it to whatever platform we want very easily. So that's what we're doing.
Always been that company too. That platform.
Absolutely.
You can copy a YouTube link so quick.
That's true. That's true. So, and I don't know that you even necessarily, do you need a YouTube account? I think you can just jump right on and watch it still.
Yeah. Just go.
So
what they'll do is they'll literally go right to my page, right to the Brick Monarch YouTube page, and it'll be there as one of the videos, just as usual.
And it'll
just
say
like the Instagram live. It'll look like our new video type.
Right. And it'll just say like live now, join or whatever, or watch or whatever. So yeah. Yes. Entertainingly lame. Did you just respond to him about the links? Okay. He just asked he said awesome. Do you have links? And I said, we'll have links. It'll be all in stories and stuff like that. Just like normal. So James 5 Westman says, I'm excited for tomorrow when I get my Brick Monarch desk light. Awesome, man.
Yeah. I remember shipping his out just whatever it was a few days ago, last week.
Sweet. Prob's a lot of work at the start, but once you can have a system built and a routine, it'll be sweet. Yeah. No, it'll take a little bit of getting used to, but I think in the long run, it'll create a longevity of the content. It'll make it higher quality. We've lost some stuff, some lives cut out halfway through. Like we don't have a complete library of some of the stuff we did. We're missing it on different platforms. So yeah, I'm excited to
basically a train wreck.
Yeah. So, I mean, we may not see them posted on my Instagram because I think they might be too long to repost onto that, but that's okay because I'll provide new links in my description to your YouTube because that's where we'll be streaming all of it too. So,
yeah.
Lego Den asked if there's a giveaway tonight. Are we doing that? Did we make that happen or?
Yeah. Why not? Why not do a giveaway? How about I give away this guy right here?
No way, dude. I want that. What? That's so cool.
This is a brand new release on the LED lights. It's Magisto, obviously swinging the wand around, doing his magic thing. So, and I've got one right here. It's got a little bit of dust on it, but this will be the one that I would put in the box and ready to go because it's already ready to rock and roll.
Cool. So do you want to wait till the end to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say we'll just we'll go through the comments, I guess. I don't know. I guess and just pick somebody. Just do a quick giveaway.
Sounds good. So whoever's left in the comments or when we decide to pull it up, we'll see. I saw Lego Creator did one where he
this one's also new.
I like that one a lot too.
The classic.
Those are really cool, man.
Indeed they are.
I saw Lego Creator do like a trivia question or something and whichever comment he saw answered it correctly first in the comments got the prize, and then we just did that. So we could do something like that.
Yeah, we could do that.
And we have enough trivia from our notes and all the lives we've done. We can do something like that. It can even be as simple as, what's Brick Monarch's favorite faction? Boom. Whoever guesses it first gets the thing. So
yeah, true. All right. Well, let's do that. Let's do that. Say about 30 more minutes in, about 45 after.
Sounds good. So yeah, back into it. Pirates. This is 1995 to 1997. Golden Age. End of the Golden Age, in my opinion. End of the classic Pirates, really. I mean, it's the end of Lego Pirates as we knew it, and it gets revamped in 2009. So
some of the best sets.
We got Cheap Ass Bricks says, "What's up?" Sorry, you said some of the best sets.
Yeah, some of the best sets. I'm starting with 95 on my list.
Yes. Yeah. Let's move through.
So let's just jump into one of the first ones. This was retail limited. It was called the Treasure Chest, and it was 1788 was the set number.
Yeah, I don't have an image of that one, but that's okay. But I love that, and it came with a little cardboard treasure chest.
Yeah, it was like a special, one of them special pack things.
Did you mention that was the final set the Islanders showed up in? I
did not.
Okay. Well,
but it is. And I love this because they brought in the little the gray corner panel with the printed vines on it.
Mm-hmm. From the Islanders.
From the Islanders, yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, very simplistic, cool, super nostalgia.
Yeah, it's like a good booster pack or a parts pack almost. You get some pirates, you get some some red coats, and you just kind of like. No, is it and then the Islanders, a couple Islanders in there. So it's kind of like, here's the culmination of what you got before. Now we're moving into the final era of Lego Pirates.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good set. I wish I had
because he needs the Pirates coin bank.
Yeah, are we talking about the one from 2009? Or did they have an old one? I haven't seen one.
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
They did one in 2009, which is a little tin, like coin bank type thing.
Oh,
no, it's not tin. I think it was built. Like it was a box that was a coin bank, and then it had like a little function, kind of like the old coin banks where you could drop the quarter in or something.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I don't even think I've ever seen that.
See, that's the kind of thing we could pull up if we were on the other one, the StreamYard. We could pull up a little image of it real quick.
Yeah.
James 5 Westman, I almost felt like Lego getting rid of their Islanders leftover stock. Islanders, Iron Hook, etc. Still, though, it's an amazing set, and I'm happy to own it. Nice. Yeah, I have part of it. I could probably part it out pretty quickly, but I did get part of the official set in a lot somewhere. But
yeah, I think that could be. I mean, you could piece that together on Bricklink fairly cheap, I would think.
Yeah, just a little bit of money for the figs, but even those figs, they were a lot of them, and I don't think there's that many like super unique ones on that set. So
no, there isn't. And the classic pirate minifigs are like substantially cheaper than the castle ones.
For now, till we all jump over there and try to buy them now. Then they're all gone.
I'm pretty much on castle.
Oh yeah, okay. The cardboard. It's the cardboard box, and then it has like I still think there's a building function on it a little bit, if I'm remembering correctly, and it has that glow-in-the-dark octopus.
Which we had discussed at one point and is very rare, right?
Yeah, I thought the glow-in-the-dark octopus came on the Agent set. But,
yeah, I think so too.
But there was definitely octopi in the 2009 pirate release. That's the plural of octopus for anyone who cares.
Got it. Thanks, Jason. Thank you.
Trying to be all smart over here. All right, so let's jump over to Rocky Reef.
Yeah, Rocky Reef. This was one of my faves.
Yeah, it's got a cool function that a lot of them didn't quite have, which was fun.
Yeah. You could set the treasure chest down in the sandbox.
Right, which is super cool.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
I have a small little, very small little image of it here. right there. It's a little sandy island. I think the cliff opens and you can see the skeleton inside, and then the sand, like you said, you can pop it up and you can drop the treasure chest down inside of it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I had this set.
Okay, yeah, I have it too somewhere.
It's a great little set though. Let's see. 6263 Imperial Outpost.
The Imperial Outpost. Yeah, my grandma got me that for Christmas. That was one of my first Lego, like bigger Lego sets I got as a kid for Christmas, because a lot of these I got retroactively. But yeah, I remember, dude, playing with that thing till the end of time. That was one of those ones like we talked about before where you play with it for like 6 hours, you know, on Christmas Day. Yeah. Nothing else mattered. It's fun.
This you could literally take this and a few of the other sets and slide them right in next to the Imperial Trading Post, and create like this whole massive, you know, Imperial landing, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, no, it works
just with
well.
The actual set builds, the official Lego set builds.
It works really well with the Imperial Trading Post, like you said, and there's a little cannon. Is it Cannon Cove? Or is that a different one? Yeah, you can put them all next to each other and kind of make this nice, like, bustling port city with a little, like, this kind of acts as the fort that kind of guards it. It's got more of a fort. It's got a prison in the bottom of it. I'm trying to find a picture of it here. I know I had some of these somewhere. I've got the 98 catalog, so it's the end of Pirates. But I have these little ones. I'll just pull it up on the little one again. This guy here. You can kind of see it there. It's got a fun little red roof on the front there. I loved, again, as a kid, these were all new for me. So I was learning all this stuff. And the way they had the gate swing on that peg in the front and he could escape out that way was so cool to me. I thought it was like ingenious.
Yeah, I always liked those.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. So, here's maybe a little better picture of it. Maybe you can kind of see it better. Yes. Yeah, I mean, you could park the boat right under that arch next to the rock. Like, it had everything. Everything made sense. It fit really well together. So, it's a really nice Imperial set. And it's the second largest Imperial set.
Mathis IV says he built his on snow day from school.
Nice, yeah, good memories.
Yeah.
And then James 5 Westman, did we reply to him? What does he say? This has to be my favorite pirate set behind the Imperial Trading Post. It's the only set in the entire Pirates with the buried treasure. Oh, that was the one we just talked about. Yeah, it's that one's a great one. The little rocky reef, and then that was the Imperial Outpost we just talked about. Yeah, man, good memories for me. This was, again, like my first pirate set.
Yeah, these were good.
Oh, and it had it had the hatch in the floor where you could drop the coins into the floor, under the floorboards.
I love the coins.
So good, dude. I love it so much. So yeah, good stuff there.
All right, so the next one for 1995, wrapping up 1995, was the Skull Island.
Dude, Skull Island blows my mind.
It's the best set.
How is it so...
at the end, it's the best set at the end of the pirate run.
Look at this thing. Look at this. I mean, it's got... You go back to the skull door on there, and that's a theme that Lego and me and like any mocker has rehashed 100 times. I mean, it's iconic. The dock out front, the cannons... It comes with like 6 or 7 minifigs. It's just like, it's a quintessential pirate fort, man.
Yeah, six figs, a monkey, and a parrot.
That crane. I remember the table would flip upside down, and there would be like 2 pistols underneath of it, like, or a sword and a pistol.
I love this set. I never actually got this set, but I loved it.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't get it again. Like, I didn't get it till later as well, but it's even on the cover of this Ancient Mania magazine right here. You can see it right there.
It was also featured in one of the mini books.
Okay.
I can't remember. What it was. Oh yeah, there was going to be a point. I wanted to make a point
Yes.
on the live during the 1995. See, the reason I didn't get all of these was because in 1995 is when the Royal Knights came out.
Oh, so you had to start dividing your
So
forces.
yeah, you know, in 95 I was still like counting on birthdays and Christmas.
Yeah.
So I had to focus solely on getting the Royal Knights Castle, the Royal Drawbridge,
Sure.
etc.
Yeah. Yeah. This is, not only is it one of my favorite sets of all, well, of 1995, of this wave of pirates, this final kind of wave of pirates, but it's one of my favorite pirate sets ever made. It's amazing. And then we can move on to Treasure Surprise.
Yeah, 1996.
Yeah, a little
Surprise.
little one. I don't know if I've got a picture for that one. These little spin-off ones are a little harder to find. But that one was I remember getting that after that was the set I got after I had like a cavity filled at the dentist and my mouth was all numb. My mom took me to Fred Meyer and I got the poly bag, which is called Tiny Treasure.
Tidy Treasure.
Or Tidy Treasure, sorry, yeah. And that one was the little, so it was the same set, but it was just the little poly bag version and it was hanging up.
The poly bag version box, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool little set. I mean, $2.
Right, yeah.
I mean, it cost you $4 now to get the coins that came in that set.
Right, not to mention the rest of the parts. The fig's kind of nice too. I mean, that's a new fig for this era, right?
I know, and that was one thing I was going to say is I like this printed fig's head with the gray beard. I only have one of them. All
of my Dungeoneer, not all of them, but that is a head I used for many of my Dungeoneers because it was such an interesting head. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I like the way that the beard is shaped. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's a nice print. A nice printed torso too. All of the prints from this time era coming in are really nice. There's some unique ones, which is cool to see because they mixed it up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a Tidy Treasure or Treasure Surprise. Same set. One's in a box, one's in a bag.
Yeah. Skeleton Crew.
Another
little tiny box one.
Yeah, another little box one. Another one you can barely see on this page here unless I got an easier image of it here.
Same basic thing. It's got 4 coins.
Yeah, here we go. Here it
skeleton.
is. I like that it's called Skeleton Crew, though, because it gives kind of like a vibe that maybe the skeleton is more than dead.
Yeah, maybe.
He's a skeleton crew.
And it's so funny. It's like almost the same exact parts as the Tidy Treasure.
Very similar, yeah. That makes a little square.
Got a plate, some gray, one of the leaves, a pirate.
Yep. And then they throw it. I think they throw the skeleton in there instead of coins.
Yeah, the skeleton with the Armada helmet and a barrel.
Oh, and coins. So you get more in this one.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. But yeah, similar wall, little mini wall panels and stuff. I think the one we were just talking about, the Treasure Surprise, had one of the hinging pieces that could open in the front of it. So it was like a rock that you could like lift open, sort of. But yeah, very similar little set. I like this one a little bit more, maybe. It's because it has that skeleton, the hat, the coins, and the other pirate. But the fig in the other one is cooler.
I like the fig in the other one.
Yeah.
And nobody needs any more skeletons. At least not now.
No, you're right. I don't need any more skeletons, but I am always on the lookout for a floppy arm skelly.
Yeah, the classic one, yeah.
They're so much better than the new one.
They are, because you can throw it across the room and it lands like it's dead.
Exactly. You can drop a couple in the pirate pits and they just
spin it over into the corner and it's just like,
you put them on a spear, you hang them on spears, they hang down with their arms.
Yeah, good stuff.
It's fantastic. It's so
much
good.
All right. Armada Sentry.
Yeah, so I lied. This was legitimately like the second set I ever got as a kid, ever. So my parents got me this set, And then the same day I got this set, I went out to Toys R Us and I bought the Royal Knights carriage. So that was like the best day ever.
You know what the best thing about this set is?
What?
The green doors.
Yeah, is it the only set to come with green doors?
I'm not sure.
I
But
should have looked that up.
I know that it's rare.
I think there might be one other set. I'm not 100% sure though, and I don't have a great photo of it, but it's this little guy right here. It's not much of a set. It's like 2 wall panels, a door, a dude, and a boat on a dock.
Yeah, and it looks
That's
like
it.
it's on one of those 18 by 16 base plates. So it's not even a big base plate. It's not even a quarter. It's an eighth.
It's the little bitty one.
Yeah.
Still a cool set though. You get the Armada guy, you get the rowboat. So as a kid, that's going to be, for me, that's my first rowboat, right? That's my first pirate. That's my first musket, my first saber. All of that coming in that one set. The first rope piece and barrel. Like, I didn't have much Lego at all at that time. And then I go and get the first chrome sword, the helmet from the Royal Knights the same day. Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, it's a good set. If you didn't have any of that stuff, it was kind of loaded for what it was.
Yeah, somebody on Bricklink had quite a few of the green doors.
Yeah.
So I bought like maybe 10 of them. The only issue is that it's on the classic hinge, where it's just like the 1x2x2 with the 2 knobs sticking out.
Yep.
So, and that's very difficult to find. Like, even in light bluish gray, you can find them, but a lot of the times when you find them in light bluish gray, they are faded a good bit, and they don't match new light bluish gray. And then the old gray just looks terrible.
Yeah, I know you hate the old gray.
I mean, really, the only way to actually use those kind of doors is somehow work it into black, because the black ones are more common.
Yeah, white ones aren't too bad. They had a lot on the Imperial sets, but you'd have to build in white then. So
yeah,
it's hard to build in white too.
I don't want to do that.
Well, white is extremely faded. Like, unless it's brand new, all of it's like yellowed out. It's so hard to get good white bricks.
Yeah.
Half my collection is not
even if they're
great.
new, the same new white that you got from this box won't match the new white from this box.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. And I was noticing that new blue gray will fade to almost original dark or original light gray. It's because I was sorting a ton of it for the shop down the street, and like an archway would look like old gray, and then I'd flip it over and it would match blue gray, and I'm like, oh, that was the face that was faded. So that's a huge problem for people who are trying to sort stuff out too, or don't like old gray like you.
Yeah.
Lego's got to get their crap together, dang it.
Well, when I'm building, I'm working on the castle, obviously, the big one.
Yeah.
And I've got new, for a while, I was like, okay, anything light bluish gray, I'll just buy it. Used, new, whatever.
Right.
No. Learned my lesson the hard way.
Got it,
okay.
yeah.
Used light bluish gray never matches new light bluish gray, ever.
Ever?
Like, I can tell a difference between them. Like, when you're building a light bluish gray wall and you put a light bluish gray piece that's been used on it, you can tell immediately which one it is. So, like, I have a bin now that I'm like tossing the faded light bluish grays, and I come across them every now and again. Same thing with the dark bluish gray.
It's a bit of a problem, man. I mean, some of it's unavoidable to a certain extent. Like, you leave it out, or someone else does. Obviously, you're not doing that, but like someone else is going to leave it by a window or something on that, and it fades. That's anything. You leave anything in the sun, it's going to fade. So, yeah, some of it's unavoidable. I think some of it, like, what's really pisses me off is when I get new sets that have discrepancy in the light gray colors. I'm like, no way, dude. Like that Creator Castle, there were 2 bricks in it that were wrong. They are not a Lego color. They're completely like a shade darker than normal light blue gray. And I'm like, what is this? Like, they don't match. So I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, I guess I'll put them in the basement or something, because yeah. Anyway, we got Judah Briscoe says, when did Lego switch from light gray to light bluish gray? Can you pull that up? Because I don't remember.
It was 2003, I think.
It was right after Knights Kingdom 1. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Everything after 2004 was light bluish gray.
Okay.
All the stuff.
Yeah.
Star Wars castle, everything.
Okay. Yeah, that's when they did it, and they dropped it with. Did they do reddish brown and dark blue gray all at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. They changed it all out. Everybody
Now,
like lost it.
You know, like if you're building a large section of a build and you're using brown and reddish brown,
Yeah.
you can tell the difference.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're in separate stacks, you really can't tell the difference.
It can be tricky for sure. Yeah, if you're just seeing one piece, you're like,
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed when the Palisade brick, like the little log bricks.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of those in original brown and a lot of those in reddish brown. And so like when you stack them up, you can tell the variation.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'll like swap them out and match them so that like the old brown door is all old brown. And then I'll have another door that's built with reddish brown. So if you got the two doors, you can't tell them apart. But if you build them together,
right? If you
can see the variance.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Old Gray sucks, says the Lego Den. You got an ally, in the chat. It is the only set with green doors. Oh, Mustache Brandon, thanks for checking that out. So it is.
Yeah,
wow.
I appreciate that. So
that's nuts.
Very rare, that's rare green door.
Rare.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with them. But I was like, green doors? I'll have some of those.
I did a couple mocks, and I actually have a PDF for one of them. There's an Armada build that's a little bigger, like it's a fort because they never got one, and I put that together, and that I think has at least one pair of green doors. So at some point in your future, maybe you build that and put those green doors on it. But yeah, if you guys want to build it, check out my PDF shop. All right, moving on.
The next one is one of my faves. It's Volcano Island.
Dude, yes! Volcano Island!
Which is the one that I got with the skull on it.
Okay,
with
cool.
the pirate and the gray beard, except this time, he's got a peg leg.
Yeah, which is cool. So he's a variation. Here you go, there.
And in the classic Lego world, that's a completely different dude.
Exactly. Like we learned.
Because there's one difference.
Because we learned with Ironhook, totally different guy than Redbeard. So yeah, this is the set. You can kind of see it here. It's again not great, but dude, what great features! I mean, this raft is fun. Obviously, the classic barrel raft here. Again, we see the play on the skull entrance that swings open, and then one of the most fun features, you can kind of see it displayed over here, is that skeleton and a bunch of little pips get pushed down inside. And is that a pin reaction where you pull a pin out?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
It's been, I mean, let's be honest, it's been like 10 years since I built that.
Right. It uses the little black and white box spring thing. It's a pretty ingenious little build. And you pop that in and you can make the volcano blow up and the skeleton flies out the top. It's really great. I love it. It's the only volcano feature or any volcano of any kind in Lego Pirates.
It's super small, but man, it's such a cool set. And it's got the same vibe as like the coolness level as like the Castaways raft. Or no, it was the Renegade raft, the one with the sail that came with Ironhook.
And the rigging. Yeah.
Same level of cool, dope ass shit.
Yeah.
This one has the same vibe.
I feel it. Yeah, and it's fun because it's such a unique location. Like I was saying, it's the only volcano in Lego Pirates. Like it just has a really fun feel. Yeah, it's different, and it really adds. I think it adds a ton to any Lego Pirate display because you don't see it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to stand out. It's going to be out there in the back, hide it up behind something and have it just poking out right there behind some palm trees. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I've seen a couple of cool large scale pirate builds in shows and whatnot. But I mean, like, you could take this set, put something together that's got like 20,000 pieces, and make a killer display of just this concept by itself.
You better be careful.
Just
that might be my...
Just rockwork and skeleton in the front.
That might be my next 90th anniversary revamp. drop that PDF, let people build that one. Yeah, because but I know what you're talking about. You're talking about an actual like full scale, like that'd be cool.
That'd be badass.
That'd be nice. Nick's Castle Brick says he likes dark, old light gray as long as it's not too yellowed. Yeah, I mean we all like that. We like light blue gray as long as it's not too yellowed as well.
Yeah.
Dang it.
That old gray can just get out of here.
Yeah. I appreciate the donation. So Legodon says, yeah, I got that one. It's great. I think I had Volcano Island as a kid. Mustache Brandon, a functional top shooting out of the top. Yeah. Yes, the pin holds it down. Spring release. Perfect. I couldn't imagine Volcano Island without that old floppy skeleton. It wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't be the same. Absolutely. That's proves exactly what we were saying earlier. That makes that set. The fact that when he flies, his arms go wonky.
Just wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just flopping all over the place.
Fantastic. It's a good set. Yeah, I would put that. I mean, this one goes right up there with Skull Island. Like, they're some of the best sets in this theme.
Yeah, I agree. All right, man. Next on the list is the Armada flagship.
Yeah, and you know what? Lucky for us, we got the whole big old box right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's the Armada flagship. This was the set, man. This has all 3 variations of the Armada guys in here. It's got that shiny breastplate right there. You got the alternative builds. You got the map. You got that classic old school 90s purple box. Yeah, it's a cool set. The only white hulled ship in Lego Pirates, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think there's any of the others.
I think this is the only set to come with a green cannon base, too. Is that right?
Yeah, probably.
It's either that one or it's the one we're going to get to in a little bit that has a blue cannon base. One of these cannons it's only on that one set. I don't remember if it's this ship or the Shipwreck Island. Kind of see that there. Got that. Even these mid-scale boxes would have the opening flaps there.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty nice. What do we got here? You want to read? Let me read this real quick.
Has it got the inspiring tale for children?
Yeah, well, we'll see. It's got a little tiny something up here. It says, the mission of the Imperial Armada is to protect the royal gold. Will they be able to withstand the pirate attack? With existing sets from Imperial Armada Collection, only you, the Lego Maniac, can rule the high sea.
Oh, yeah.
I like they say it's the Imperial Armada Collection, all 2 of them.
Yeah, there's like 2 sets.
You know, if you had the cash as a kid back in the day, you buy 7 or 8 of the little Armada outposts and 2 or 3 of the ships. I guess you got something going, but I mean, there's not really a series. Oh, a fun feature on this though is the mast. You pull a pin, and I think it's the back one, the aft mast will fall down over the side of the ship. So that's pretty cool. You can reenact like a cannon hitting it or something.
Yeah, I think that they did that on the Redbeard Runner.
They did a couple things. I'm excited to talk about that one, so we can keep moving forward. But
well, that's next. 6289 Redbeard Runner.
Yeah, I don't have the box for that. That would be amazing if I had the box for that. But I have a decent image of it in this Lego Mania magazine here. You can actually see both of them together. This one's not, I mean, it's a significantly smaller, I suppose. I think it's even skinnier. Like, this is the original wide base here, and that's the smaller one. Like, same as the Imperial flagship and Time Twisters one. So
yeah, but it's the same width. Not the same length.
I don't know that it is.
Yeah,
this one might be
the same. The hull pieces are the same.
Not on the Imperial flagship. They're smaller.
Are you sure?
It's skinnier. Yeah, dude. Because I found that out when I got one of them, and I was like, I do not have the piece I needed because I had a front and not a back, and they're like two studs smaller, I believe, on either side. So the big ships.
So what?
Yeah.
They're 14 studs. That one's 14 studs wide, and the bigger ships are 16, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's only like a handful of the ones that are skinnier. But all the big ships are the same. Yeah, it's wild, dude. I didn't realize that, but they're totally classed differently. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this Imperial flagship is that way, or the Armada flagship. I don't know if that is that way. It might be the same width as the Redbeard Runner. I can't tell from these images. I have to pull out the sets and check. But regardless.
I mean, all those classic hull pieces look like they're all the same. They're just recolored.
Yeah, no, there's 2 sizes. And what sucks is the smaller size only has a centerpiece in brown. So if this one is, or this one might actually have a centerpiece. I can't tell now. Let me see if I can pull it. Oh, this one has a centerpiece. So this one, if it is the skinnier one, this one has a white centerpiece here. But yeah, the gray one doesn't have a centerpiece from the Time Twister. So if you want to make a custom ship, there's no middle. You have to just make the short ship.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you could makeshift build something that would sit.
Yeah, I have done that. But you can only make it this size with the existing hull pieces like that, like this one here. Anyway, that's kind of a random tangent. But the Skull's Eye Schooner, it does have a falling mast, like you said.
Redbeard Runner.
Sorry, yeah, Redbeard Runner. I'm getting all over the place. Too many pirate sets, dang it. Redbeard Runner, I believe one of the masts does come down, but what's cool about it is there's another spring-loaded action, and the skull in the back blasts, like the back of it will pop off, and the skull will like crack down and hang from the side. So it looks like you can hit it with like 2 cannonballs where you pop that off, and then you hit it another time, the mast comes down. So these things were like, you really got into the like actual sea battles with these 2 ships. They really had some cool functions like that.
Yeah, it's a cool pirate ship, but it is weak. I mean, we had some primaries, Barracuda, Skull's Eye Schooner were the best.
Yeah, I like this one better than the Barracuda, actually.
Do you really?
I like it. I like its color better. It's got way more character than that. The skull hull in the back looks way more badass than the Barracuda. And it's about the same size. Until you've built it, like, it does look weaker, and I think that's because they really kind of screwed up some of the sails. They only have the ones up top. They didn't put anything down here.
Yes.
Obviously, again, like, whenever I say I like a ship better than Barracuda, everyone freaks out. But, like, I love the Barracuda. It is the most iconic ship. I'll never say that it's not. It's the most iconic Lego pirate ship of all time, like, without a doubt. But there are some that I find more appealing because of different, like, coloring, different techniques, and different styles and stuff like that.
Well, the coloring on this is a lot like the Skull's Eye Schooner.
See, that's why maybe I like it a little more.
I mean, I knew that already.
I believe it's the only set to come with yellow windows like these. Yellow window frames.
Are they the yellow ones with the round top?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good luck, man. You're like, so I need 50 of them.
No, I don't need them in yellow, but I mean, the recent build that you've done for me, there's white ones, right? So I was lucky enough to find some of those on Bricklink. I've got them in.
Oh, good.
But no yellow.
Yeah, yellow is, I haven't really found them on Bricklink. I mean, I'll say this right now. This theme of pirates went hard on exclusive parts. I wrote down a couple that we haven't even talked about yet. But we already hit the cannon base. We hit the yellow windows on that ship. I don't know if these green railings are exclusive to this as well. They might be.
I was thinking they probably were.
The breastplate was up until like Knight's Kingdom 1. They released it again. And I think it may have come on 1 or 2 other sets, but the breastplate was extremely hard to find exclusive piece to these for a while. So I guess not exclusive because it did come out later. But yeah, they went hard with a lot of parts and colors and stuff they never came back with.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
But yeah.
So if you didn't pick these up when they were new, some of the parts might be difficult to get a hold of.
Yeah, and some of the parts might be the cost of half the set now. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
That's like a
Oh, well.
Smog from the Lonely Mountain set, right? He's $250, and the set originally cost like $130, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Eventual. Sorry, I messed it up. But Lego, the shiny breastplate. Yes, love the shiny breastplate. James 5 Westman. That set was one of the one that I got into Pirates. My dad randomly pulled it out of storage and was like, "Do you want it?" Oh man, my wallet has never been okay after that day. I think he was talking about the one, this possibly the Armada ship here.
Yeah.
Book only, or you have the set? Oh, the box. Yeah, I have the set. I got it on eBay about 6-7 years ago, and I paid about $100 for it. So I got it for a
that's pretty
decent
cheap
price.
though.
Well, it was 8 years ago. It's not. It's like $250 now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Same hull as the Clipper. Yeah, I believe so. That's also the Lego Den, and then James 5 Westman. I can confirm that the small hull was used on Imperial flagship, Armada ship, and Renegade Runner. The Caribbean Clipper was the only small ship that used the big hull. Okay, there you go. Caribbean Clipper, yeah, because it's still a short ship, but it has the big hull. So it looks a little wide, like squat. Stevendolf. Remember how disappointed I was when Redbeard Runner, and I never got the Skull's Eye. Yeah, I mean, I do like the Skull's Eye as my top favorite ship for sure. Redbeard Runner.
Yeah, it was one of my faves too that I never got.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so good, dude. I mean, this was the first.
It's okay, Jason. You don't have to freak out and show everybody a picture. Everybody knows what it looks like, man.
Where is it? I gotta find it.
Freaking out.
All right, never mind. We don't have to look at it. I found the catalog that I first saw it in as a kid, and so I was gonna try to pull it up, but I don't think it's. Yeah, I didn't pull it out because we don't need it because we're on a different topic. So, the play functions reduce the interior space. They did a little bit, but I have something fun to talk about once we get through these sets, if we can get those done, about the theme and the feel of this final wave of Pirates, that these play features come into play, in my opinion, really well for this. So I do appreciate them being there. And the other ships didn't have them, and they have more room, and we have those already. So we get a little bit of everything here.
All right, cool. Next set.
Let's do it.
Shipwreck Island.
Shipwreck Island. Boom.
That's the one with the blue cannon base.
Is this the rare cannon?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so it's this set. This set, because I think a green cannon came on one other thing. But this one is the darn blue cannon. This is kind of cool because it could possibly be a wreck of the Redbeard Runner, because this is a skull shape back here. But I think it's a different ship, maybe one that they sailed together with or something and had an unlucky situation. This is a really cool. I like this set a lot.
Yeah, it's a cool set. And there's that pirate again in there with the gray beard. This time he's got green pants on. So again, he's a different guy.
Totally different dude. And here's this guy with the cool white shirt with the green vest, and he's got green pants. I think that might be a variation. I could be wrong though. You got another Skelly, Floppy Skelly. You got an Armada guy. So that is something to point out. Though Armada only got 2 sets, they did show up as combatants and other things in another 4 sets after that. So you did get like a good handful of them. Yeah.
A couple extra figs.
Yeah, you could get a handful of them if you got all of the sets. But yeah, here's Shipwreck Island. You got the cool net. You got the cool crane up here. It's got a nice flag piece that's ripped up the sail piece, and I think that comes in another set too. Yeah, I like it.
Really
I think
that.
It might also be the only set to come with a blue one of these, maybe.
The little bar with the handle
The
grip
clip?
on it.
This one, yeah.
I want to say that's pretty rare.
Yeah, they come in black and gray and white, but that blue one is a little trickier to find, I believe. I could be, again, wrong on that, but I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So We finished 96. We're
Okay.
getting ready to jump into 97.
Okay.
We've got 4 sets. We've got 4 sets left to talk about. However,
Yes.
I wanted to jump in, and the first person that types in the comments how many Dragon Master sets there were with the correct number
Okay.
gets the Magisto Light.
Okay, we starting that right now?
Yeah, right now, go.
Okay. So go jump on your Googles, jump on your phones, find the number, however many sets Dragon Masters came with. You're getting a Magisto.
Keep in mind that this includes all the releases.
Okay.
There's 2 small sets that had multiple releases.
Okay, we got James Fine Westman dropping in with 7. We got another one. Lego Den says 7. No?
No.
Okay. All right.
Include all the releases.
So is this also a re-release or multiple of the same set?
Yeah, multiples of the same set as well.
Okay. Vintage Brick says 9.
No.
Lego Den jumps in with 9.
No,
Judas
close.
Briscoe says 8. And Mustache Brandon's got it at 6 here.
Mm-mm.
So you're for anyone who's just jumping on and you got a little time here, we are giving away. You want to pull that up and show them? We're giving away the desk light
Yeah.
of Magisto swooshing his wand, and that's going to be going to the first person to drop the correct number of Dragon Masters sets, including all releases, re-releases, and such. We have a 10 and an 11.
Still closer yet. Almost there.
Really?
Yeah.
With the Lion Knight's Castle. Are we talking about all of them that they show up in, or just their
No, we're talking
sets?
about just the faction themselves with
Okay.
duplicates of the mini sets. There's 2 or 3 little mini sets that came out with multiple releases
Okay.
and had different names, same parts but different names.
I think people are just going up now.
There it is, 13.
So Lego Den, I think, is the first one in the chat to say 13. We got Mustache Brandon coming right above him with 12, and then Last Centurion coming right after him with, again, 13.
Yep, 13, the Lego Den.
Lego Den, my friend. It looks like you got yourself one of the coolest blue desk lights there is.
Didn't you just order the Magisto light?
Wait, did he? If he did, then we might have to figure this out.
Which one did he order?
If he won it, he won it. I would still send it over, and he can decide if he wants to sell it or give it away. But I don't know. We'll see. He says sweet, so it might not be him. But
well, he did just order one, and I don't remember what he got.
okay. Well, did you have the Magistos on the shop? They already dropped?
Yeah, they're on the shop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gotta post that because that's that's my favorite one. That one,
yeah, it's one of my favorite ones too, man.
I think that one and maybe one of the old space ones because I love how it glows like the old space faction.
Yeah, but this is just so dope.
It is. It's a good design. Did you design that?
Yeah.
That's a nice design, man. It really is.
I wanted to keep it simple. It's also this artwork of Magisto is also featured on the Three Dragons Tavern T-shirt that I created. Okay.
Oh, that's right. It looked familiar. I love that T-shirt, dude. I need to get myself one of those T-shirts. Dang it!
You need to get yourself a lot of stuff.
Yeah. He says, what was the price again? It's what we were just showing. So, if you want to re-roll it, we can re-roll it. But if you already ordered one and you don't want a second one, but it's up to you, the Lego Den.
Lego Den. DM us your mailing address, and I will put this in a box and ship it to you.
Boom. Sweet, man. That was fun. I love doing that stuff.
Yeah, we should probably give something away every now and again.
Yeah, I agree. I appreciate you doing that, man. That's really awesome.
All right, cool, man. Last year of the golden era of Pirate.
1997. He says much appreciated. So, yeah, cool. Send it over, man. Awesome. Yeah, and we'll try to do more random giveaways. Little bit of incentive to jump in here and be in the stream. I know the people who are here are pretty regulars now, and they're kind of our crew. So, but yeah, if anyone else wants to continue to watch and listen, we'll be trying to do more stuff like that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, definitely. I've got all kinds of stuff.
Sweet. All right, let's knock these last 4 out. We'll talk a little bit more about the theme and call it a night.
All right. So, picking up your Armada with your Armada breastplate, you can get the Buccaneer set
Yes.
of minifigs, which is great because you're getting at least 2 of the coin packs. So you got the ugly gold piece in the middle with the 4 coins.
Yeah, I kind of see him right down here.
You're getting Redbeard, you're getting the skeleton, the cool pirate that we're talking about, and
Yeah,
2
he's
Armada.
right there. Yeah. 2 of the Armada, the green vest guy, which is one of my favorites, and then, of course, the guy with the breastplate. And I believe he's got a unique red torso print under that breastplate.
You know the best thing about the Armada?
What?
It's the white plumes.
Dude, the white plumes, they're awesome. I'm not going to lie, they have some fantastic face prints, too. I didn't like the main guys as much, his funky little, like, thin mustache. I didn't like him as much, but the other 2 guys, you can't really see them, but they're really...
The pointy one?
Yeah, these 2 guys, I just like them. They feel like they work well with, like, adding to the Fright Nights line. Like, they've got the little Fright Night feel.
They do, yeah, they do. They do a little bit. I do like them, but, I mean, the most important thing in this set to me is those white plumes.
Okay.
Because they only came in a few classic castle sets.
Yeah, and then the Royal Knights had a few, didn't they? Or the King. I think the King had one in one set.
I think they were red.
Well, I think I thought in the I might have one. I thought the King in the carriage had a white plume. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, he's depicted here on the cover as having a white plume here.
Well, but which plume is it?
It's the 3, but they all came. But they come in a wheel.
Okay, yeah. So maybe the King with the castle came with a white. But again, you know, there was. I think maybe it was only like one other set, like in the classic late '80s, that had the white plumes, and I want to say it was like Jousting Knights or something like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, they didn't have many, like you said, in classic, and all of the Dragon Masters, which kind of coexist with the Royal Knights, they all had like all of their Dragon Master stuff, so they didn't really have any plumes like that. And yeah, you're right. It looks like the castle and the carriage did come with them, though. So, but other than that, yeah, it would be Armada guys. So, and I guess I didn't really think about that. The pirates don't come with too many plumes. It's the Imperial guys and the Armada dudes that have those.
Yeah, and so. I want to say Captain Broadside from the Settlers.
Yeah, he had.
He had a plume, but I want to say it was yellow.
I think you're right.
It was really odd. I was like,
I'm not 100% sure. What I do know is I found the book that I first saw that ship in. Boom.
There it is.
So good, dude.
The Skull's Eye Schooner.
Anyway, I just had to bring that in there real quick. Yeah, the white plumes are good. I love them. I love the old way they used to do them on the wheel. They don't do that anymore. Yeah, so it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Lego with action.
Next
hello.
set.
Hello.
Pirates Ambush.
Pirates Ambush. Ooh, yeah. I got this set back when it was in the stores as a current set. It's a fun little set. It feels lagoony, like it's in some sort of like lagoon or something. It's got the little. I'm trying to find an image of it. I don't have a good one.
I like the cloth flag.
Yeah, in the same cut as the Dragon Master's flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
And is this the first year that came out? This is the next 3 sets. This one and the next 2 have the cloth pirate flag with the red around the outside edge.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, it's the only wave that came with it. It's also like on their logo here.
Yeah. Like
that style with the red outline, but yeah, it comes on the bowsprit of the skull or the Redbeard runner as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get what, 4 of them if you got the whole line?
Yeah, that's a healthy amount.
That's a nice amount. I might have one crisp one and like a couple of really frayed ones because I got them when they were like, what, 1997 or 8. So they're really beat up, but I love them so much.
That's a long time ago, man. That's over
Yeah.
20 years old, little piece of fabric.
Yeah, so I still have the original flags from those sets, but or at least one or two of them. But yeah, this one, let me see. I had a picture of it. I just lost it again. But that is, it's a cool, I like the use of the gray or the brown palisade walls like they did with it here. Makes like a little wood, like dock fort type thing. There's a cool little prison down here in the bottom. The big thing with this was the dropping rope bridge they did there. And you could drop it on the little Armada guy and catch him, put him in prison. Not a great selection of figs on that, just 3 of them.
Yeah, and they're not great.
It's the tattooed chest guy, the Armada guy that I don't like as much. He's the what do they call him in Star Trek? The red shirts, the ones that are cannon fodder. I don't remember. That's like a term that sci-fi nerds do, but he's the cannon fodder guy.
You
in
say
Star Trek? Yeah.
I don't know anything about Star Trek. Okay.
Okay, so
Star Trek is right there with Star Wars. They're all the same.
Fair enough. But I guess there's a term for when you see the crew members with a certain color shirt. They always die off in the scenes. They're the expendable crew members.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I think they were called red shirts, but he's that. He's the guy that's on every other one. He's the same helmet head. He's the same dude. He's got the same shirt. Anyway, he's not my favorite one, but maybe that's because he's just the most common one.
Are we talking about the Armada guy?
The Armada guy, yeah. Yeah, I think the tattooed chest guy only really came on 1 or 2 of the sets, didn't he?
Yeah, probably.
He's a little bit harder to find.
Well, I mean, you know, the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Yeah. You know, they did a revamp of that guy with the tattoos.
Yeah, and that's a pretty nice one. Yeah, these are the tattoo guys down here, and then it's just the white shirt, green vest guy, and the common dude. So, but yeah, I like it. It's a solid little set. It's nice to have a little outpost. It feels like maybe it's on the edge of a swampy area, like an inlet or something like that. It's got some cool leaves and things.
You know, I don't typically like that part.
Oh, the fort part?
Yeah, the fort part.
Yeah.
But I did just get the Viking base.
Oh, from like 2008 or whatever Vikings?
Yeah, it's the
nice.
box.
That's cool.
Yeah, you remember flipping that up and showing me the box in our video?
Yeah.
That was the first thing I did when I got here. I was like flipping it up and like looking at it. It was like,
isn't that cool?
It was like you were looking into like a Viking fjord.
It's like
everything was like going on. Pretty dope.
And it's one of the final boxes to have that on it.
Yeah, with the flip top and everything.
Yeah, that was
pretty good stuff.
That was pretty much it. They did 1 or 2 after that, maybe.
I got it sitting down here at the end of aisle 1 in the box. I haven't built it yet, but nice. I thought about it.
That's cool, man. I'm glad.
I know that there's a lot of the palisade parts. You know, the wall panels.
Yes, there's a ton on that for sure.
So.
Yeah, but they're also in reddish brown, so you know, there's that.
Yeah. All right, crossbone clipper.
Yeah, this little set has eluded me. I do not have this one, and I would like to get my hands on it at some point. It's a little wonky looking. I'm gonna see do I have a photo of this or a picture of it? No, of course not. Why would I? I got a little one. You can kind of see it down here.
I like the black and the green hull.
Yeah, the black and green hull is cool. It is a little sparse as a build. There's not a whole lot going on. It's got one
pretty
cannon.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
It's pretty terrible, but the parts and the color are cool.
I love the ship because it's
the sail is cool. The flag is cool. You get Captain Redbeard. You get the pirate lady.
Yeah, I think it's the only set of this time that she came on. Does she come on the Redbeard Runner? I don't think she does.
No, I don't think so.
At that time, this was the set to get if you wanted the female pirate. So it's a little bit of a harder.
So was the female pirate only released in 2 sets?
I can't remember how many sets she came on because she's not a new fig for this line. Because right,
No, I know that. She came
so
with the Black Seas Barracuda. That was the first set that she was in.
I thought she was in one other set, and then
Maybe
this one
Rock
too.
Island Refuge.
I want to say that I don't know for sure.
I would put my bet on Rock Island Refuge without looking at images. That would be the only set that I can think of that would have came back out with a pirate lady. Was there one with the Skull's Eye schooner?
Yes, I believe she was on the Skull's Eye schooner.
That's
something. Okay. If you guys want to jump on that and take a look at that, that'd be fun. Mustache Brandon, he's our research guy. Where'd he go? Yeah. I don't. Ooh, see, these images are so small in these little booklets. I can't really. It looks like
James
she
Westman,
is.
how much is this set running? You said it was expensive. The Crossbone Clipper. Is that what you're talking about? He's saying this set is so expensive. I won't give in.
Yeah, it's insanely expensive because it has a one-of-a-kind part on it that only came in it. It's this set. It's the which is funny because it's not even that cool of a part. It's the crow's nest circular bar piece. You're not really going to be able to see it in these images, but
I can see.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. It's the little red circular, like, it looks almost like a spider web.
But it's because it's red, right?
Only reason. Only set to come in red.
Okay.
So you'll see them on eBay for like half or a third of the price of the rest of them, and it's like, missing one piece. I'm like, yeah, it is.
And it's the one piece. It's the one cool piece, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like she does, from my small mini image, it looks like the pirate lady comes in Rock Island Refuge, Black Seas Barracuda, and pirate minifigs. So she was a little more affordable there.
Mustache Brandon said her torso came in 6 sets total.
Oh, dang. Okay. So, well, I guess that would account for 4 of them. So we were just
it's a damn shame that the Forestman lady didn't come in 6 sets because that
right?
minifig is like $80.
And it's a comparable print. It's not the same. I think she has a belt and the other one has something else, but it's a comparable. It feels similar with the same like bodice and such printed on it.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's different is the belt across the chest.
I think you're right. Which I like that they did that because it gives it such a unique feel. Of course, the coloring too, but yeah, the print is good. I like it. Yes, the red shirt says Nerd of the Brick, so I was right. It's the red shirt, so the Cannon Fodder Works says Mustache Brandon. Orange Bricks is in the house. Hey guys, welcome. This is an expensive in the aftermarket. I won't give in, says James 5 Westman. He's talking about Crossbone Clipper due to that darn red piece on it. And then, okay, Mustache Brandon came in clutch with the info. The Pirate Girl comes in 6 sets as well as the Crossbone Clipper. That's also the only ship to come with, like you said, the green and black hull.
Yeah. Mustache Brand saying there's going by our logic, it's a different lass.
Oh, is it?
Because she has different colored pants.
Totally.
You know,
different
totally
ship.
different.
That's
different
Anne
ship.
Bonny and the other one is Mary Reed. You got both the pirate girls now. Pulling in the real lore.
Right. Last set in the 97 Pirates.
Dude, this set.
Perilous Pitfall.
It's so good. I love this set. Again, probably don't have a good image of it, but it's a fantastic set.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't like the round rock that rolls down.
The big boulder piece.
Yeah, is it really a boulder or is it a flying saucer? I can't tell.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a little chunky. I'll give it that. It starts to suffer from those issues we were talking about with the late 90s, getting into Fright Nights era type stuff.
Yeah, bulky parts, less parts.
Yeah, it's got, some big rock pieces, quite a few of them. It's on a raised base plate, which is nice, but takes up most of the set. I'm going to see if I can find at least a little image of it here. Unfortunately, it's not in my big catalog. What I like about it is it's another wrecked ship. So I like that. And then it's got another one of those skeleton Armada dudes clinging onto it. So that's fun.
Crap.
And,
Judah Briscoe said the red piece is $70 on Bricklink.
yeah. Well, we're going to have another fun thing about a red piece coming up here, too, because Pirates Perilous Pitfall is the only set to come with a red trap door. And that piece also goes for insane amounts of cash.
The red trapdoor, like the one that sits in the 6x8 plate?
Yeah, the little one that swings on a hinge. Like the ones in like all the Johnny Thunder like sets and stuff.
Yeah, so the centerpiece is red or the whole thing is red?
Just the center.
The center is red.
Mm-hmm. It's like black with a red trapdoor. And it's inside. You can't even see it in the image. I wish I don't have
nothing.
it.
Nothing like telling everybody where the trapdoor is by coloring it red.
Right. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I guess
like,
that would
hit the red spot. The red spot's the comfortable spot.
That feeds into your dislike of the large traps and such. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, you're already looking at, you don't like the big boulder piece on top. Oh, here, yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it here. It's a bad image, but it's the best I got. It's got a drawbridge rope piece that drops across to the cannon that's sitting on this wrecked ship up on here. And then he's talking about the big boulder that rolls down on top of you when you hit this little, like, drawbridge over here. And then inside is the red trap door. That's, you fall through down into, like, a prison with the spear gate. And I love those spear gates.
Yeah, those are cool. Do you remember the first time that they did a gate like that, not with spears, was on the back of the Kings Mountain Fortress, and it was done with the black bars.
Yeah, I really like that.
I loved it on that one, and you know I love it obviously with the spears, and it's been done other times with the spears.
I thought it was really clever how they used that skinny 6x bar that you see on all the city sets, and they put that right on top, and it made it look like a wrought iron gate. I was like, it's so good.
That was next level for that year.
Yes, very clever.
That set was released in like what, 1990? I want to say it was 1990 when that came.
It's early 90s. Could even be
love that
late 80s. But Brain Matter Healing, hi Jason. Hey, that could be my son on my wife's account or my wife, but hey there, good to see you guys. Judah Briscoe says that one rig. Oh yeah, you just read that. $70 on Bricklink. Yeah. Black Sea Barracuda and the Skullfly schooner.
That's like the White Dragon plume.
Yeah.
It's like a piece is worth like 5 cents. You have to spend just ass loads of money to get it.
Yeah, the White Dragon plume is in that range there. He was saying that the Maiden comes on both those pirate ships, the big ones. Cool.
I never got the Skullfly schooner, so I didn't know.
I wanted to show you this image of the Armada flagship. It's in this Mania magazine from 1996. And it's that classic image we were talking about with all the dudes in the net hanging from here. Then the hull is just stocked with gold. And you can't really see it too well, but yeah, it's just overflowing in all the chests down there.
I know, and they don't ever give you that kind of gold.
No, not really. No.
But I got that gold.
Oh, I know. There it is. Every time, bro.
Hey, I can't not show off my gold if we're talking about pirates.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, we're running up on an hour and a half, so I'm gonna rattle off a few things real quick if you don't mind, and then we'll kind of wrap it up.
All right, rattle it off.
Let's rattle it off. This year, or this end of Lego Pirates, after that final set with the Islanders, right, from that previous year, it brought in a new faction with obviously the Armada. We wouldn't see pirates again. We already talked about that till 2009. Unfortunately, there was a +4 series of pirate sets that came out in 2004, and they were in the Jackstone minifig molds. I don't know if you've seen these. They're like unspeakable.
I saw them. They're terrible.
Okay, the only good thing that they brought us was a really cool black and blue skull sail, and they did do the scimitar from the Orient Expedition, they did that in chrome for these sets. So it is cool to see that. So parts wise, they brought in some really nice things, but other than that, they are abominations.
Yeah.
That hit us in 2004. So that's just a little fun fact that, but a Systems Pirate set with minifig scale didn't hit us again until 2009. So in my opinion, these pirates are in new waters. There's no more islanders. It seems to me like they sailed to another location. It's more rugged. It's the terrain's more dangerous. It seems like there's rocks and two of their ships have crashed. There's a volcano.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's trending that they don't know how to sail.
No, I think what
all
they
the
did,
ships are half in the water.
I think what they did is they sailed from their old location, and some of them didn't make it, or they made a rough landing in this new area. But it gives me that vibe because there's totally different factions, right? You have some remnants of like maybe Redbeard and his crew coming in, but there's a lot of new torsos. You have a whole new faction of enemies, which is the Armada. So you're in maybe Spanish waters or something like that, or Spain is over in another area meeting the pirates. So I really like that feel. It really gave a new atmosphere for pirates this final 3 years. Almost even taking them out of your base, like your standard Caribbean or South Pacific Islander areas. So I really, really liked that. I thought that was a fun touch. I do have to mention the amount of dead Armada is kind of funny. They show up dead a lot in these sets.
They show up dead in a lot of sets.
Yeah, so
the diver sets.
I think it's fun. I was just gonna bring that up. Yeah, they show up dead in those. So it's funny that they're dead a lot, and they didn't have a lot of sets, and then they got a rum deal of being skeletons in several of them. So I will say I did a little video on this on my YouTube channel about all of these undead or dead Armada skeletons scattering all over pirates. So if you want to learn more about that, I do have a video. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. I think it's called The Unlucky Armada. Yeah, so I did it. So it's an older video. It's a little rough, but I had fun making it. So new parts we already kind of talked about. We got the Armada breastplate, the Armada helmet, the cloth pirate flags. The nets are new for this. They came out in this. And they later actually ended up on 60 Lego sets. So they were definitely a very used part.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not very rare because I've got them and I don't even have very many pirate sets.
Now, I mean, they came on everything. Divers had them. Like Dino Island had them. Even current sets have them. The 2009 Pirates had some. Like they came out a lot after this. We already talked about the super rare red parts, and then we added to that list. So we talked about those already. So yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, and we are kind of already covered the favorites. Imperial Outpost is up there because it was like one of my first. It was one of my first Imperial sets. And then the Perilous Pitfall I really like a lot. I know that's not on your top, but Skull Island is top for me out of this whole wave.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good.
Yeah, Skull Island. I like that you put the smaller volcano one. Volcano Island, is that what they called it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that you put that up there at the top too. I think that's really good. And again, it plays into like they're in new waters. You got volcanoes now, and like it's a different area, and they really did establish a new style of pirate base. It doesn't look anything like Rock Island Refuge. It's new colors. It's more, in a way, more intimidating in some ways because of that big skull door on it. Like they go pretty hard in this, and I really like it. They went out with
it definitely gets darker.
Yeah. The other thing was that their ships are beat up more. So that was what I was going to say. The combat is harsher. Their ships are more beat up. There's holes in the sails of many of the ships. Like, it looks like they went through some stuff to get here. So
they definitely did.
Yeah. So I like all of those small details that was added, whether it was purposeful or not. Like, I think it really adds to this whole final wave of pirates. They went out with a bang. Like a real bang.
I do have to mention, I was just cruising through as you were rattling off these details about everything. I was jumping ahead to the last release of the pirate, which was 2015, which I have that whole run of that, that, you know, that specific period of time. And
Yeah, same.
70411 Treasure Island
Yeah.
also has, it's like the same thing as the volcano with the skull in the front, except there's like one gold tooth. And
Yes.
like it like falls open like if you move the tree or something like that. It's got like a chain on it. I had that set. And it's so, looking at it now, it's like so similar to Volcano Island.
They
Very
mirrored it.
close.
They mirrored it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they
Very
have.
close.
Yeah, I think that's possibly the best set in that line.
Yeah, it's pretty damn close, I'd say.
I like that they did make a couple of those, and I think that's the 2015 line you're talking about.
Yeah.
Some of those were compatible. Like if you bought the 2 Imperial ones, they clipped together, and then 2 of the Pirate ones clipped together. So that's nice. I like that they brought back blue coats and new prints and stuff like that. That was fun to see.
I like the new prints on them.
Yeah, I do enjoy a lot of the stuff in those. They never got close to any of this old stuff though. They just couldn't do it, man. And 2009 was.
It just didn't. It wasn't hitting home. You know what I think? You know what I think was a huge drawback to like the classic Lego nostalgia is the actual base plates. The large base plates that made all the sets feel so large.
Yeah.
You know, you had the raised ramp one with the extra water plate for the Imperial Trading Post. You had the raised ramp one with a half side for Rock Island Refuge. And then now you fast forward to the year 2015, and it's just built on little plates. Just, you know, random plates with parts built on top. So there's no other play area around it.
Right. There's no terrain.
I think that's a downfall visually overall. You know, that is kind of a setback to the classics, I suppose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so are you saying that the classics shouldn't have those, or should?
They should.
Okay, yeah. So so trying to recreate that without that is the downfall.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Because they're not putting enough effort into the terrain surrounding the sets.
Well, and if they did, you're going to crank a set up from, 500 pieces to 1,500 pieces.
I don't care.
Well, they
I don't
did.
care.
Unfortunately, their marketing team does, and so that's the problem there. Now I think we have a little more leeway. Obviously, you have the castle now, the big Lion Knights castle. They don't care as much, but at this time, 2015. Sorry, we're talking about sets you guys can't see, but at this time they were very strict and very tied down. Like, these are for kids. We're not gonna make these pirate sets over 1,000 pieces, and there was no way to get that nostalgic raised terrain feel of them being in an actual location.
But see, like if you take some of these like last sets that came out, and then you compare it to the Barracuda Bay, where there was actual terrain built around it. I mean, that terrain changed that set.
Absolutely. I mean, it is the set. The ship is tucked onto the terrain like a shipwreck. Yeah. All of it.
Versus,
even the original model, which I think was much weaker than what Lego did with it. No offense to the designer. I'm glad that he put that out there because we got it, right? But it was built on a raised base plate. And I think it was built a lot on top of it. You couldn't see the base plate as well, but like I think that did add a good shape to it. And the Lego at least honored that in building up real terrain around the set to make that work. So I agree with you, man. Let's knock out these last few comments and we'll probably call it a night. Steve Andolph says, even though the line was just okay, I remember thinking the future for pirates looked bright. Are we talking about the last few waves here, or are we talking about the 2004 pirates? I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I would agree that it seemed like there was some bright future coming, and then we kind of lost it all, and we didn't get Castle or Pirate for like a long time. Judah Briscoe says, it would be cool if Lego would make a new pirate chess set so you could build up an army or Imperial soldier. So yeah, like they did with the theme we were just talking about. 2015, that was the battle pack of the century, was that chess set.
Yeah. 2015 was a chess set, and it came with 8 minifigs. Oh, no. 10 minifigs on both sides. And then the rest of the parts were brick built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James 5 Westman, I can see that the Spanish Armada didn't protect the gold like they said they would in the box. Yeah, because they're all dead in half the sets, so they didn't make it too well.
Yeah, and I've got the gold.
And oh, maybe that's what he was talking about. And Monarch has it all now. James 5 Westman says, what a great theme. I would love a resurrection of pirates in the upcoming years. Sadly, I believe the next time we get anything pirate related will be the next Pirates of the Caribbean. We'll see, man. Possibly. I don't even know if we'll get that. Like, Pirates of the Caribbean has lost kind of the wind in its sails, to use a nice little metaphor there. So I don't know that we'll see those
Very
sets
nice.
coming out. Yeah, you like that? Get waxing poetic out here on Let's Talk About Lego.
Right.
Lego Den wants to see the gold again. There it is. How many again?
Man, I don't know. Hundreds of the gold bars.
Hundreds of
900 coins or something like that.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that all set up at some point. That's going to look really
All right,
cool.
Lego Den, did you message over your mailing address?
Yeah, congratulations again, my friend. That's an awesome display.
Getting this awesome little guy right here.
Yep. So stay tuned in the future for more giveaways and such like that from Brick Monarch Shop. You just launched a bunch of cool minifig decals that you can get in like about this size. What are they? 6-inch?
4-inch.
4-inch. Okay.
Yeah, they're I've got them stuck all over this post right here and this post right here.
There you go, man. So check the shop out for that as well. Yeah, you're always.
I tried to touch around on a little bit of everybody. We've got classic Pirate Lady. We got a newer version of Redbeard. There's a few awesome ones in there.
I've got like a select. I was gonna bring them. I should have grabbed them, man, and shown you. But I got like 3 or 4 of my favorites out of that kit you sent me. So I'm really happy with them. They're really fun, and they just add a ton of life to any Lego room, any Lego board, whatever you're doing with them. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, like if you really love Lego, I make stuff that creates your atmosphere in your Lego space. That just makes you feel so great inside.
And we appreciate it, man. So check out Brick Monarch Shop. Check out my Unlucky Armada YouTube video if you want more content on this time era of pirates. And that's been an episode of Let's Talk About Lego.
Awesome. Good show. Good talk. Touched on 3 different years of the pirate. Pretty much wrapped up the golden era.
That's what we say, man. Ends the golden era of Lego Pirates. There's 2 more theme or waves of pirates coming up that I'm totally interested in talking about at some point as well, because they do add a lot of fun stuff to the theme. So we can get into those at some point too. So
I don't know what we're going to discuss next week, but that will be announced later on.
We never do, but stay tuned, and we'll have another episode up for you next Monday.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining.
Have a good night, everyone.
And,
appreciate it.
Congratulations to Lego Den.
All right. Have a good one,
everybody.
Take it easy.